Hi there, welcome to Vehicles on the Pro. Do you know that real-time intelligence refers to the ability to gather, to analyze, and to act on the facts as it is generated? Real-time intelligence offers you that superpower that you can take decisions in real time. You can monitor your resources. That can be, for example, a transportation truck that is carrying some vegetables, or it can be your CCTV camera where some alerts is being generated, or there can be any other example, but it should be in real time. Have you ever worked on real-time data? If no, then this video is for you. In this video, you would learn how to create your very first real-time dashboard. Not only that, I'll also show you how you can generate alert out of your real-time dashboard. If this is something which is very interesting for you, then stay tuned with me till the end of this video and I'm going to let you know everything about it. If you haven't watched our very first video on real-time intelligence, which is basically a theory part, then please check the link in the description section. That's going to give you a good overview about real-time intelligence. If you are coming over here for the very first time, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel, hit the bell icon so that you always stay updated with our latest videos and updates. Not only that, guys, we have all the contents free of cost available for everyone. As I have mentioned repeatedly in my previous videos, starting 2025, we have published all of our content for free. However, we need your support. So please join our channel and help us out to continuously create contents for you so that you can learn, you can grow in your career, and you can explore the world of data. Now, enough all the talking, let's head over to my laptop and I'm going to show you how you can kickstart your real-time intelligence journey. So in this video, we are going to follow these 6 steps. Very first, we are going to create a workspace in Microsoft Fabric in real-time intelligence. Then we are going to create an event stream. Followed by that, we would create an event house. Then we would capture the data from this event house. At last, we are going to follow 2 more steps. That means creating the dashboard and then generating alerts out of that. The very first, you have to log into your Microsoft Fabric account, like I'm over here. If you log in on Microsoft Power BI account as well, then you can still go over here. Go to your left-hand side bottom corner. Here, you would find this real-time intelligence experience. Over here, what you have to do, very first, you have to come here and you have to create an event stream. But before that, if you would like to create a workspace, I would highly recommend to create a workspace. So click on this one. Here, you can give it a name, Demo Real-Time Intelligence. Rest, you can keep it as it is, or you can go through that. It's a standard practice, nothing new over there. So I have created my real-time intelligence workspace. So in this one, I'm going to create everything. So what we can do now, let's go back over here, click on this one, again, go to your real-time intelligence hub. And here I'm going to create one event stream. Over here, you can clearly see that what is an event stream. Event stream captures, transforms, and route real-time event stream to various destinations in desired format with no code experience. So click on this one. You have to give it a name. Again, I'll start with demo event stream. You can give it any name as well, so don't worry about that. Always try to put some unique name and also that is very business friendly or as per the naming conventions designed inside your organization. Over here, if you are working in real time in your organization, then you have 2 options: use external sources or use custom endpoint. However, in this video, what we are going to do, we are going to use sample data provided by Microsoft. So what I can do, I'll simply click over here. Here you would get all the sources. What kind of source you need? Do you need this sample data from which of the source? Here, there are a couple of: stock market, yellow taxi, and bicycle. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this yellow taxi one and I can give it a name, yellow taxi. And click on add, and now you can see that I have this stream data, and you can also see that in real time data is popping up over here. You can also refresh it and you would get the time is getting changed. That means you are getting data in real time. Right now I'm in the edit mode. As you can see that changes will go live once you publish them. So you need to publish. However, if you would like to add more sources of data, you can do that. So still you have that ability. Now I'm gonna simply click on this publish. We would also try to create some more videos on this topic, but later on. Now you can see that the data format is going to be the JSON file and it's refreshing. If you still can see that, refresh it again because it may take some time to get the data from the sensors. This is a sample data. Everything at the back end has been provided by Microsoft Fabric team, so don't worry about that. But in real life, it's going to work as simple as right now you're working. You don't need any coding experience. However, it would be really helpful if you have knowledge of KQL. If not, please start learning that. It's very simple as your SQL language. You just need to learn some different syntaxes. That's it. So here the format is JSON. My data is coming and it's getting refreshed. So I'm good over here. Now let's go back to our real-time intelligence hub over here. If you would like to see, you can see my demo event stream is over here. The second step would be to create our event house. So now we are going to go over here. We are going to create our event house. I'm going to give it a name demo and I'll call it yellow taxi. Click on this create button. Now there would be a pop-up, so you can read this information if you would like to, but I'm going to simply select step created. Now you would find over here, there's some overview. This is going to help you out about the storage, etc. Then you also have this section on your left-hand side, KQL databases. So you can click on this KQL databases and there would be already one query set, which is this one. So this is the query set, which is ideally going to help you to get the data. And this data, you are going to use it. But before that, what you need to do over here, you would do certain other part as well. That means you need a table, and that table you need to create it. Right now, I'm getting this, but I have no information what's happening behind the scene, right? Let's also do one thing. Let's go back over here, go to your event house. So if you will go, there would be one recent sources, and that should be your event house. So I can do one thing. I'll first go to my workspace that I've created, and my workspace would be over here. Let me delete this one from here so that it's easy for me to navigate because I was doing a lot of other parts. So I'll go with demo, and this is my workspace where I have created everything, and there is my event house. So this is my event house. I can go inside this one, and here you would find this yellow taxi one. And right now you cannot preview any of the data over here. So what you have to do first, before even going to the query set, you have to get the data. So click on this get data, and here you have to select your event stream. Once you are over here, you have to create a table. So whenever you are getting data, you need to store the data into a table. And I'm going to give it a name, yellow taxi, once again. Here you need to select your workspace, which is my demo, real-time intelligence. This is my workspace and this is my event stream. Once you have that, you can also change this connection name. I can simply say it yellow taxi. That's all I would like to call it. Sometimes it takes time, so don't worry about that. If you would like to change some of the advanced settings, you can do that, but not necessary, at least for this part. Once it's going to complete it, this is going to get the data and it's going to help you to get the same data into your event stream, into your KQL database query set. So basically, we are now getting data from the source through event stream. Then we are storing the data into a table in our KQL database. And here you can see that all the data is appearing over here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to finish it up. It's done. Now you can either undo it, you can explore the results, or you can create a new dashboard directly from here. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to simply close this tab. So this way, it's pretty easy. Now you can also come here under this demo query data set. So what you have to write over here, you have to first write here your table name, yellow taxi. And as soon as you would do that, it's going to show you. And I know that however, I know, guys, the yellow taxi name is not correct, but it's just what I wrote over there, so I have to use it. And you can select it and run this query. So this is going to show you all the table names and everything. So this way, you guys can have a look on all the columns and everything. And now what we can do, we can also start editing and we can create a new query over here. In this part, what we are doing, we are simply query the captured data. That means when you need to get certain data out of your data to analyze it into real-time dashboard, that's what we are going to do over here. Now, In order to do that, what you can do in the menu bar on the left hand side, you can select your event house and then you can go to the query dataset, which we are already over here. And in this pane, you can start writing queries. There's some helpful information if you want to use it, but I'll simply delete it, the dataset. Here, you can simply pitch this very simple query. However, guys, if you are analyzing something different, or if you would like to check the columns that are coming into your data, you can simply select the first one and you can have a look. And according to your requirement, you can modify this one. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to run this simple query where I have the payment type 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. And then I have my total amount. This is just a simple one. Once you have this query, you need to pin into a real-time dashboard. So click over here. Here you can create a new dashboard and I'm going to call it yellow taxi. And the same name, I can even give it over here. Please make sure that your pop-ups are allowed. Create on this one. It's going to open a new tab like this. This is going to help you to create a dashboard. Now you would see that your query is over here. It has been automatically pinned. However, it has not been enabled to edit over here. So you have to come here. You have to make changes. Select this one, then click on this pencil icon. And here, rather than visual type, you can simply have it column chart like this one, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can see that the payments now. You can also give any of the title over here. Now, if you would like to make further changes, you can do that, but I'm not going to do that. For me, it's enough, so I'll save it. Now, you would find it that it has been updated as of 1 minute ago, but you would refresh it, you would see that less than half a minute. This is going to update in real time. In fact, you can also click over here. We have reached to our last step now. What you can do now, you can set an alert. For that, you have to click on this set alert button. Drop down is going to come yellow taxi. Here, the very first, I'm just mentioning 5 minutes, but you can also select any of the duration or the interval that you would like to. Now, what should be your condition? I'm putting over here on each event group by what payment type, this one. And I'm going to say that when it should be when the total amount is increased by. You can also select any other search condition over here. But what I'm going to do, I'll simply say increase by 100 or let's say 1000. That's all. And then you can even send an email, you can message in Teams, you can run Fabric item as well. So I'll say simply send me an email. But if you would like to go through the Teams, that is also possible, or Fabric item as well. Then you have to create an item over here and you can give it a name. I'll say yellow taxi alert and simply click over here. Now what's going to happen? In your next step, whenever this condition is going to meet, it's going to send you an email alert in real time. This way you can save even your business or any other, serious or severe alert that you would like to get it. Alert has been created. My save location is going to be yellow taxi alert. And if I would like to open it, I can simply click on this and this is going to open over here. In case there's any alert is coming or any of the condition has been met, everything is over here. So you can track in real time. So guys, this was all about real-time intelligence in Microsoft Fabric. As you have seen, as you have noticed, I didn't do any kind of coding. It's almost no coding. And with the help of Microsoft Fabric Intelligence, I was able to create a real-time dashboard. You can do much more than that. And probably based on your feedback in our coming videos, we are going to create more videos on that. Thank you so much guys for watching this video. If you have any question and concern, please do let us know in the comment section. Not only that, if you are over here for the very first time, please join our channel. In case you are also looking for any consulting work or training programs, please connect with us. Till then, keep learning, keep exploring the world of data, and I'm going to see you in the next video.